Ever thought chewing gum could make you a criminal? The world's full of surprising laws that could turn your next trip into a legal nightmare. And today, we are counting down the top 10 things you didn't know were illegal in other countries. So get ready to explore the weirdest laws across the globe. Before we dive in, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our next wild adventure into the unexpected corners of our planet. Now, let's jump in. 10. Chewing gum in Singapore. Imagine stepping off the plane in the dazzling city-state of Singapore, greeted by immaculate streets and spotless sidewalks that seem to sparkle under the sun. The government was fed up with vandals sticking gum on doors, elevators, and even the sensors of subway trains, causing thousands of dollars in damage. So, to protect their city's clean reputation, they outlawed it. Visitors can chew gum brought from home, but don't even think about littering it. That alone could earn you a hefty fine. 9. Wearing high heels in ancient sites of Greece. Close your eyes and picture yourself walking among the breathtaking ruins of the Parthenon, feeling history echo beneath your feet. Now imagine being stopped by local authorities, simply because of your shoes. In Greece, wearing high heels is banned at many ancient sites. The sharp points can damage the delicate stone that has stood for millennia. Authorities want to ensure these irreplaceable treasures survive for future generations, so if you plan a visit, trade those stilettos for comfortable flats. History's grandeur demands it. 8. Running out of gas on the Autobahn in Germany. Germany's Autobahn is legendary, a speedster's dream with stretches that have no speed limit. But there's one twist. It's illegal to run out of fuel on this superhighway. Authorities believe that running out of gas is preventable and shows negligence. If you stall in the fast lane, it's a hazard not only to yourself but to drivers hurtling by at over 150 miles an hour. So, while you can floor it on the Autobahn, you better make sure your tank is full, or face fines that remind you to respect this engineering marvel. 7. Playing Scrabble in Romania during Ceausescu's regime. Step back in time to Romania under Nicolae Ceausescu, where totalitarian control seeped into every crevice of daily life, even board games. During the 1980s, Scrabble was banned, declared subversive and evil. Why? The regime believed it encouraged critical thinking and independent ideas, dangerous concepts for a dictator desperate to keep minds shackled. Today, Romanians can freely play Scrabble again, but this eerie chapter remains a haunting reminder of how fragile freedom can be. 6. Baby walkers in Canada. If you've ever watched a tiny toddler scoot around gleefully in a baby walker, it might shock you to know these devices are banned in Canada. In 2004, Canada became the first country to outlaw the sale, import, and even advertisement of baby walkers. Studies showed they led to more injuries, like falling down stairs, than any supposed benefit of helping babies learn to walk. Canadian officials decided it simply wasn't worth the risk. Parents there now stick to more old-fashioned, safer methods to encourage first steps. 5. Dancing after midnight in Japan. Picture the neon wonderland of Tokyo. Karaoke bars, flashing signs, bustling streets that never seem to sleep. But up until recently, you couldn't legally dance in a club after midnight. This no-dancing law dated back to 1948, meant to curb prostitution after Wabutupu. Police would raid clubs and shut down late-night dance floors. It wasn't until 2015 that Japan relaxed these rules, and only under strict conditions. Even now, some places still abide by curfews, so if you find yourself swept up in Tokyo's nightlife, remember, dancing under the stars might still be more legal than on a dance floor. 4. Feeding pigeons in Venice. Gondolas gliding through sunlit canals, couples strolling hand-in-hand across ancient bridges, and pigeons. Lots of pigeons. For years, tourists flocked to Venice's Piazza San Marco to feed the birds, hoping to recreate postcard moments. But by 2008, authorities had had enough. The pigeon droppings were corroding marble statues and facades, costing the city millions in repairs. Feeding pigeons became illegal, punishable by fines. So now, visitors are asked to admire Venice's feathered residents from a respectful distance and leave the breadcrumbs behind. 3. Wearing camouflage in the Caribbean. Imagine packing for your dream trip to Barbados, Jamaica, or Trinidad and Tobago, only to be told you can't wear your favorite camouflage shorts. In many Caribbean nations, wearing camo is strictly prohibited for civilians. It's reserved solely for the military to prevent criminals from impersonating soldiers or police. Even tourists are expected to comply. Get caught breaking this rule, and you could face hefty fines or confiscation of your clothes. Better to swap that camo tee for something floral and keep the Caribbean vibe carefree. 2. Winnie the Pooh in Poland, sort of. In the small Polish town of Tuzin in 2014, local officials bizarrely blocked Winnie the Pooh from being the mascot of a children's playground. Their reasoning? Pooh doesn't wear pants, and they found his ambiguous gender troubling. While this wasn't a national ban, it made global headlines and highlighted how cultural perceptions can lead to strange, if amusing, decisions. Winnie might be a bear of very little brain, but apparently, in some places, he's also a bear of very questionable attire. 1. Forgetting your dog's DNA in Spain. Topping our list is a surprisingly modern law from Spain. In several Spanish cities, dog owners are required to register their pet's DNA. Why? To track down irresponsible owners who don't clean up after their furry friends. Authorities collect samples from the sidewalks, match them to the DNA database, and mail a fine straight to the culprit's door. It's a technological twist on keeping cities clean, and proof that in some parts of the world, even your dog's business could land you in serious legal trouble. So there you have it, a tour across laws that seem almost unbelievable. From chewing gum to dancing, from Winnie the Pooh to camouflage shorts, tell us in the comments, which of these laws surprised you the most, or have you ever accidentally broken one abroad? Until next time, stay curious and stay legal.